Good morning, I'm Jeff. I'm a Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 476 Northeast 61st Way here in Hillsboro, Oregon. We're located at the front of the home where there's a 3-inch ABS cleanout. There's actually two of them next to each other. The white cap line there, that is generally for the rain drain system. This one here is for the sewer line. I'm going to check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. Currently have water running. And I'm going to zero out the camera counter here at the base of the cleanout so we have an accurate length of the pipe. Here we go. Okay, here at 37 feet out, it transitions here to a, looks like 4-inch PVC pipe. Everything's looking good so far. There's a little bit of grease on the bottom of the pipe, but it's very thin. We've got good flow to this point. Okay, and here at 64 feet out, we have reached the terminus for the line. Line just heads out to the to Northeast 61st Way. I'm going to go ahead and get the water turned off, let the line drain out completely before pulling back. Allow me to take a little bit better look at the line. There is one spot that I am somewhat concerned about, that on about halfway out in the PVC section where there appear to be some standing water. So we'll check out that and see how much standing water is left over once the line is drained. Alright, the line is now completely drained out. I'm going to go ahead and start pulling back the camera. And we're here at the section of pipe that I was concerned about. I mentioned at the end of the line down just a moment ago. And it looks like there is a belly in the line here, and at 48 feet is where it dissipates. Now there is some pretty big chunks of debris that weren't really visible on the way out that are building up on the sidewalls there. But the good thing is about this belly is there's not a whole lot of standing water in it, and it's not terribly long. It stops at 48 feet and starts here at 43 feet. So it's only it's a 5-foot section of pipe, and with the buildup there, which kind of encroaches in on the flow line and makes the standing water higher than it would be, the camera lens itself sits a ½ inch off the bottom of the pipe. So what we're looking at here is about a ¼ inch of standing water. It's quite minimal. But it does look like throughout the line I've seen grease. So it does appear that quite a bit of grease has gone down the line, and that's going to stick in any sewer pipe. But especially if you have any amount of standing water, the wrong stuff really is affected by a belly. Paper towels, flushable wipes, even the ones that say flushable, and grease tend to get hung up in those spots because they saturate and just way too much for the flushes to move them. So as long as that stuff's avoided, generally if something does get hung up in a belly this small, it's going to move on with the next flush because it's so shallow. Were this an 1.5 inches, 2 inches of standing water, I'd be much more concerned. But I do see debris build up here, and that looks like mostly grease. So I do recommend having the line jetted to remove all that debris buildup, because as that stuff gets warm, if you have hot water running, it can become sticky again, and toilet paper and things like that can get stuck to it. So I would recommend jetting the line out to clean it out, and then just avoid those things. And it's a pretty minimal belly there in all. As you can see, as we come back here, that stuff that's stuck all over to the pipe, it's not terribly thick back here, and that's because the line drains properly through here. But it will deposit no matter whether the line is draining out or not. So it does appear that a reasonable amount of grease has gone down the pipe. So it's good to avoid that and get it cleaned out so it doesn't contribute to any further buildup.